There comes a time in every psychedelic enthusiast's life where you realize that you may be in way over your head. One minute you think you got scammed, and the next, everything's crazy, everything's on 100, and somehow I still managed to end up getting a 20-piece. Now, my psychedelic career has had its highs and its lows, but mushrooms are just different, and shrooms are either the greatest experience you will ever have or the most confusing and terrifying 3 hours of your life. And this particular night ended up being one of the weirdest and best trips I have ever had to this day. So this story takes place about a year ago, and at this point in my life, me and the homies were doing a lot of psychedelics, like probably more than we should have been doing. And around this time, we had discovered this website that sold these stickers. Now, these stickers were extremely expensive, but every time you ordered one, the guy delivering them would also just happen to include something of the fungal variety. Now, most of the stuff this guy was selling was just some swag. Like, this shit was both, but there was one strain in particular that stood out. Maquila Gorilla. And I swear these things were built different, and my explanation don't even do it justice. Every single time I take some of these, my entire day turned into an absolute roller coaster. On some real shit, nothing I have ever taken has hit as hard as these Johns were hitting. So I'm just chilling at home when my boy Adam decides to hit me up. Now, at this point, me and Adam had already done a ridiculous amount of psychedelics together. So the conversation basically went like this. Yo, you trying to trip? Wired. So I hit up my Connect and we ordered 2 8-balls of Maquila Gorilla. And the pickup spot was only a few minutes away from the crib. So me and Adam decide we should probably start to head over. So we pull up to the spot and meet up with the guy. I hand him the money and he hands over the bag. Y'all stay safe now. It was mission successful, respect earned. So we start heading back to my crib because tonight we was gonna do something a little different. We was gonna try the lemon tech. For anyone who doesn't know what the lemon tech is, it basically makes the mushroom hit way faster and way harder, which in hindsight may not have been the smartest idea. So we let it sit for around 15 minutes and Adam looks at me. Yo, I'm high-key hungry, bro. We should go out and grab some food after this. Yo, on God, I could tear up some nuggets right now. And 15 minutes later, the concoction is ready. We shoot it back and I immediately regret my life decisions. Hey, yo, this shit tastes like ass. Yo, that's facts. It tasted like I was drinking sour mud and my eyes were watering. So we decided we needed to go outside and get some fresh air. Now at this point, we had probably been outside for around an hour and I was starting to feel it. The colors around me were getting hella bright and everything just felt slightly off. And this taste of sour shroom was still lingering in my mouth, so we needed to stop to get some drink. We walk into the corner store and I go to grab a drink and suddenly the Gatorade section looks like the most beautiful thing I have ever seen before. Every color is absolutely popping and everything got this shimmer and glow around it. And I'm standing here like a kid in a toy store. Meanwhile, Adam is just staring at me. Yo, pack it in, bro, let's go. So you already know what I go for. I go and I grab a cool blue and everything was getting crazy. So we decided it was time to head out of the store. Now the walk to the McDonald's felt like it lasted hours. In reality, it was probably only 5 or 10 minutes. But by the time we got there, the mushrooms had officially kicked in. Now, this particular McDonald's always attracted a very interesting crowd. Outside, you had your local tweakers doing their tweaker things, and inside, you had your DoorDash drivers, doctors, and engineers. But at this point, I was too far gone into the mycelium networks to even care. So we walk up to go order our food, and I can barely see the screens in front of me. And this is when I'm starting to peak. So I look down at the floor and the tiles are moving, but they're not just moving. They look like spinning layers of gears, like I'm staring inside of a giant clock. And suddenly I realized something. I do not recognize anything in this McDonald's. I am completely lost. Meanwhile, Adam's just up there ordering his food.
Yo, order for Adam.
He walks up, secures the grub, and he goes to sit back down. Yo, let me get some nuggets still. Go ahead, bro. I ain't even hungry anymore. Now, normally when you're peeking off that mycelium, food is the last thing you're thinking of. But for some reason, I was starving and I absolutely demolished this 20-piece. Like, I completely violated it. After I finished my fair share of nuggets, I leaned back in this booth and I was completely full. Yo, bro, I'm stuffed. Yeah, we should probably cut, I can't lie. So we started to head outside, and as we're walking through this park, I'm just remembering what had transpired in that McDonald's. I'm walking around and everything looks phenomenal. The grass had these weird patterns flowing through it. The buildings looked massive, and the sky looked absolutely unreal. And as we were walking, I just remembered that music was a thing. I didn't even have a speaker or headphones on me. So I just play that shit straight from my phone. And to my shroomed out brain, this shit was banging. So after we've had our fair share of walking, we decide to head back to Adam's. And we get back to his place, mission successful. We go and throw on the TV, and slowly these shrooms start wearing off. This come down was diabolical. We were just sat there completely drained like two vegetables staring at a screen. Looking back on it now, that random night at the McDonald's ended up being one of the most memorable trips of the whole year. And if you've ever tried Maquila Gorilla before, then you already know those things are simply built different. Yo, good looks if you made it to the end. And if you fought with this, then hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, or don't. I don't really care.